to so many people doing it when we were doing it. And we're still doing it, by the way. You might not see me talk about it that much because I'm at a space where I'm not going to force something on somebody. Obviously, I'm going to always learn how to trade, and I know the value that I can bring. But until you have the right mindset, I don't want you to think that you're doing me a service by you. No, I'm going to be straight regardless. If anything, I want you to understand what you can get from this opportunity from a personal development standpoint and how you can really use this as a vehicle to get to where you want to be financially.
Correct, man. I'm going to tell you, I don't think, do you understand the impact that you have with that Forex thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I still get text messages to this day like, thank you, and it's not just for getting access to the whole community, right?
Yeah.
Imagine being a part of people that think like you, walk like you, talk like you, and then some that already have the documented results. So imagine now, most people, I think in the area where we're at, you're striving to get a 6-figure job. Well, now you can see people that are making that a month, right? So now you know that the vision is clear that you can do it as well. So it opens up more to just the average person of thinking that, I only can make 6 figures from a job when you're around people that's doing that on a monthly basis and you're getting into personal development with it as well.
It helped change the mindset. Absolutely. Let me tell you when I know it big. Shout out to Q, shout out to Stormy, everybody involved with the Forex team. I didn't get involved with it, but shout out to them because I had my own things going on at that time. I had some finances tied up. Yeah. But we still was investing though.
Yeah,
I remember that's what I think. This one I know it hit big. Somebody who I know that's not from here at all. They're from another state. I got a question. Do you know this boy named Tieresse Evans that sell Forex? I said, damn.
That's awesome.
I said, dang. I said, yeah, I know this. I don't want to mention he was a real person. I said, well, like somebody could say that they actually know him and it's just not nobody made up a character.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you know him. And so you put these people on, so you start moving that direction. So we just talked about it, but like when you did that, and I know the impact you had, but like the impact you had because you can see people how people lifestyles change. Not credit for it, but doesn't give you like a sense of like I ain't had to give nobody no money, but I showed a lot of my friends and family. I helped change the mindset. Because this is my thing. Even if they did nothing for it, you took the loss. But your mindset had to shift. Anybody who got involved in it, you had to have a shifted mindset to even venture into it. And I think a lot of problems with our people be mindsets.
There you go.
They don't understand investing and for them to even believe in you enough to be like, okay, what are you talking about? Because a lot of times, some people don't see us as our growth. They don't see you as Terry. They see us, Butter, Terry, and Sean. So now I am Tieresse. Those are my family, but I am me. I am him. I am the man. And I think that people actually, you actually made a good transition. I think people actually saw it. But let me see what he was talking about. When you laid out the blueprint to them, they got it.
Right.
Okay, so you're doing that. So when does first we're gonna let you describe what is ownership?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we'll start there, man. So ownership is the merch brand to my actual business. The name of my business is Loyalist Iani Operations. Right? Okay. So, and there's a multitude of things that I'm going to do with my own business.
Okay.
But first, I launched the merch brand, right? I'm like, all right, obviously I like to look nice, right? So I'm like, what can I do that's going to not only look nice, right, but can make an impact, right? And I feel like, at least personally, that if anybody can have credibility to talk about the importance of ownership, it can be me. And the reason why I say that is I feel like the average person, right, at least what we're taught is to grow up, get an education, land a job, right? You may be lucky to land a 6-figure job if you continue to work your way up.
Okay.
Then retire at the age of 60, right? With hopefully you got some type of pension, 401k, retirement, whatever that case may be. Well, I was one that followed those footsteps. I went and got a degree. I went and got my second degree. I was fortunate enough to have a 6-figure salary job for years now, right? But guess what? I went through those experiences now to understand that's not the way to success, right? Because what happens when the pandemic hit? What happens when you put 25 years on a job and when it comes to a promotion? What happens when a company needs to downsize? What happens when companies go through mergers and acquisitions, right? All of these things put you at a financial liability because you can lose your job.
Yep.
So what we thought was the true way to financial success, I realized, no, that's not the true steps to financial success. However, what we should be doing is using a percentage of that capital to invest in whatever we want, right? To be able to migrate out of corporate America. And again, I have nothing against corporate America. I'm still in corporate America to this day. But I feel like the blueprint of what we thought was financial success wasn't it, right? Because I know plenty of people that have moved up that ladder and you lose your job just like that. Soon as something unearthly happens, your job is gone, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shift the paradigm. I'm at least be one of the people. I'm not gonna act like I was the only one talking about ownership, but let me also add to the importance of understanding the importance of investing in yourself, the importance of understanding, you know, if Marvin want to start Marvin Sports and Life, then do it, right? If Chris and Dante and Real want to start Lit, then do it. As opposed to exactly, as opposed to feeling like we got to work for an organization that we don't own. So by me starting the merch brand was just a part of a starting block of what I want to do for my business. I got way more that I want to add under the umbrella. But the next plan is getting the rental properties. That's number one, right? Having get some rental properties under my brand. Dump trucks could also be on there. But then just having a merch brand that represents everything. And I feel like now, and it's a good thing, right? I think Black businesses has a good spotlight on us right now, right? You have people like Chris Paul supporting it. You have Diddy. So you have people that are high in celebrity level that are really advocating for Black businesses as well. So I felt like ownership could resonate to other people as well to be like, you know what? I have my own business. I think that's hot, right? I have my own podcast. I think that's hot. And it kind of gravitates to people. So that's what that concept came from.
Okay. So I didn't know that because so you're gonna have all your entities under the umbrella of ownership.
Under Loyalist Iani and Operations is the name of my business. Ownership is my merch brand.
Oh, that's just a merch brand.
Yep.
Okay.
So Loyalist Iani and Operations is the name of my business, but L3O, which is my logo, stands for Learn, Evolve, Ownership. So all I did was took the ownership and I wanted to put a huge emphasis on ownership, and all I did was switch out the E to the 3 and made it. I wanted it to be like a bold statement, right? When you look at that, that's dope, right? That's own it. Like I wanted it to represent something bigger than this, something that didn't make sense, right? So, and there's so many different reasons when it comes to ownership, right? We could talk about owning a business. We could talk about owning your mindset. We could talk about owning your thoughts. There's so many deviations of how we can go about the word. I think it's just so powerful. And then when you speak to so many people, like I can talk to somebody and they can be like, yeah, that resonated, or from a business standpoint, or man, that resonated. That makes sense, right? If I own my mindset, then I can go out here and do what I want. So I felt like it was powerful, right? And as I mentioned, I have a merch brand. I didn't want to come out here and be like, all right, you know, we have some nice actual fashion brands. I think that's not only locally, but within the Southeast region. But I just wanted to just make a mark from a merch standpoint, but also have something that's going to add impact. And
also some, hey, if you on here, if you know Tieresse some Bowman or Elder Store or wherever from, hey, y'all comments to the people in YouTube land. A lot of my YouTube audience is not my Wonder audience, and this podcast is available on all platforms. But for those who know, it's like I told Lit Crew, this dude been fly since forever. I cannot remember him not being fly. So I'm gonna take the shirt. See, I got a rule. I'm gonna support anybody from the bird, as long as the stuff looks good,
presentable.
Yeah,
right.
Look good. Sometimes I don't too much care about the messaging, but I love the message of ownership. But I'm always going to support anybody from the bird.
Absolutely.
Unless I just don't support you.
Yeah,
and that's for every reason.